Hey, welcome to episode 3 of our Tuesday special. I'm your host, Chamal Tatis, and in this video, we are going to talk about the right business mindset. And I picked this topic because a lot of us are probably doing a lot of things, like we are really struggling to do this and that. We bought this product and we underwent this training and we are really working so hard, but we are wondering why is it that we are not getting successful. And probably the main reason is that you don't have the right mindset. And strategies, tools, and all those things are also important. But if you don't have the right mindset, those things will just be wasted. And I learned this from experience. A few years ago, I also bought a lot of products and went through a lot of training and bought a lot of tools. But I was really wondering why this is not working for me. And after some time, I realized I did not have a proper mindset. And I'm not saying that you don't need those training and tools. I'm just saying that you need to have the right mindset first, so that those things that you will get, such as training and tools, and the things that you will do in your business will really work. So before learning about the right mindset, I just want to show you some of the results of having that poor mindsets. And I'm not saying this to criticize anyone or to expose anyone here, because I myself was in these poor mindsets a few years ago. But these things are really serious because having a poor mindset can actually damage your business or whatever you do in life. And so let me just discuss some of these things so that you will deal with them. The first of which is that if you will have a poor mindset, you will be always complaining. And I myself is a member of a lot of Facebook groups that are related to business, and you can see a lot of people who are, complaining with unnecessary things, such as the icon used in a Facebook group and a lot of unnecessary things they are telling in those groups. And this is the result of having a poor mindset. And if you're this kind of person, you must really have to change your ways. If you see yourself always complaining a lot, you also have to admit that you're not really going anywhere in your endeavor. And that's actually the main reason. So if you're in this situation, I'm not here to expose you, but I'm here to tell you that you need to deal with this. And I actually watched a video from Robert, I forgot his last name, but he's one of the sharks in a show Shark Tank. And he said that one thing that he really hates about people is those who are complaining a lot. And so if you really want your business to prosper, you need to stop complaining and learn to have that proper mindset, which we will be learning later on in this video. So that's one. Another thing is that if you have a poor mindset, you only want 3 things. And I included this because I was reading some comments from a Facebook ad by a fellow Filipino entrepreneur, and he's advertising his product about ebook creation as a business. And I followed this guy as well because he has a lot of great content, and I am also learning a lot of things from him. But the funny thing is that when I was reading most of the comments from this ad, a lot of people here in our country are actually telling that since he is already making millions, why will he not just give the course to them for free? And when I was reading those things, I was just, oh man, these people really have a poor mindset, and they thought that that's how the way it works. The truth is, even if they will get that course for free, I'm pretty sure that they will not learn anything from it, and I'm pretty sure that they will not apply anything from what is being taught in the course. The main reason is that if you will get something for free, in most cases, you will not become serious in going over that product. You will not treasure it because, well, you just bought it for free. Aside from that, because they have a poor mindset, I'm pretty sure that they will not be able to become successful even if they will undergo that course for free. So if you have this poor mindset, this will be one of the results that you can have. And I'm sure most of you are not in this situation because, well, a lot of you, my subscribers, have bought some of my courses and probably some of the products that I promoted and I know that a lot of you are willing to invest because you know the value of paying for something for you to become successful in your business. Another thing is that those people have a poor mindset, thought that they own you just because they paid you $27. And of course, I don't literally mean $27 here, probably $47 or $37 or something. But what I mean here is that if you have this poor mindset, you will have a lot of negativity, and you will complain a lot from the vendor just because you pay him or her $27. And in my previous course, I actually experienced this when a person who was requesting for a refund from a product that she bought from me. She told me a lot of things that it's not so good and whatnot, but obviously she did not underwent the training at all, and I'm not really sure what's going on. And when I asked her for a proof that shows that she underwent with all the training and for me to check before giving her a refund, she was so offended that she was threatening me that if I will not give her a refund, she will expose me to the world and tell a lot of negative things about me. And I'm not really so much concerned about that, but I think our conversation is no longer going anywhere, so I just cut the conversation and just gave her a refund and blocked her from anything related to me, because I don't want such negative persons to be in my list. So, if you have this poor mindset, you will be like this person who, just because you pay someone a little amount of money, you already thought that they need to give you everything and they need to supply you with everything that you need in life, which is really funny because $27 is just nothing, right? I even paid $2,000 for a certain course, but I never complained this way. And it's just so funny that a person who just paid this little amount thinks that she owns you. So again, if you have this kind of attitude, I really encourage you to deal with that, because that's a result of a poor mindset. And if you have this poor mindset, it's also related to what I said earlier, you will be very selfish. I see this happening every now and then from people who are buying courses as well. Just because they bought this course, they forgot that there's a lot of them who did the same thing and just thought that everything must be served to them. And just forgot about their fellow buyers, and that's a really negative result of having this poor mindset. And if you have a poor mindset, you can also easily give up. Just a small failure will immediately discourage you and causes you not to go on in your endeavor. And aside from that, you will be full of negativity, and all in all, the result of this will be a failure in business, and whatever you do in life will not become successful. And so these are just some of the results of having this poor mindset. And so it's really important that you deal with these things. But with right mindset, you will be willing to pay the price. And I say price quote unquote right there, because when I say price, I don't just mean literally the money that you will pay, but this can be your time, your energy, and of course some amount of money as well. And if you have that right mindset, you know that it's really worth it to pay the price, to spend some amount of your time, money, and energy, because you're building something for your future. And you will also learn from your mistakes and do better next time. So like I said earlier, if you will have this poor mindset, if you will fail, you will surely give up right away. But if you will have this mindset, you will surely learn from that mistake and then do it again, and you will surely do better next time. And I think all entrepreneurs out there underwent this kind of experience. I never met any successful marketer who never failed in their business. Each of us has to undergo these failures for us to learn from them, but because of these failures, we will become better when we do things the next time around. Aside from that, you will also choose quality over cheap. And again, this is very related to our buying of products. Sometimes we love to buy cheap softwares because, well, they are cheap and we don't like to spend a lot of money in purchasing them, only to find out that they are so buggy and they are not really that useful in the long run. Why not spend more amount of money into something that will be really useful in the long run? And that's the main reason why I also signed up to that program that cost $2,000. It might be very costly, but it's really worth it. And until now, I'm learning a lot from that program that I had, especially that the community that I am with, they are really very helpful. And I'm not saying that you have to do the same thing, you have to purchase $1,000 course as well for you to be successful. Of course, if you're still starting out, you can start from something that is in a lower range, but I just wanted to tell you that you must always choose quality over the cheap ones, because even if you will be saving some money from cheap products, you will not be able to use them in the long run. And that's also the main reason why in my next courses, I'm now shifting to premium courses, and I will be selling them now for higher price point for me to attract more people who are really more serious in undergoing such training. And that's something that we will talk about later on in the next episodes, but I just want to tell you about that. And aside from that, if you have this right mindset, you will have a positive outlook on things. So like I said, even if you will fail, you will not think about it as the end of the world. You will surely rise up again and do better the next time you do things. And in many things that will happen in your business, you will just have a positive outlook on things. And of course, if you have a right mindset, your business will surely prosper. And I can attest to this by experience as well. The time that I learned to have that right mindset, I noticed that my business is going forward. So the next question is, how then to have that right mindset? And I discuss a lot of things in my course, Video Thrive Society, but let me just give you a few pointers here. First is that you must have a big reason why you are doing this. And this must be something that is bigger than yourself, which is not just about money. Because if you will just be doing business just for the sake of making money, I'm pretty sure that time will come and you will surely just give up, because you will realize that money will not really make you happy. So for example, in myself, my big reason is, of course, my family. I wanted to give them a better life, and so that's one of the big reasons why I'm running my business. Another reason is that we have these brothers and sisters in the church who drop their job just to serve in the church, and of course we have to support them. And as someone who has a business, I'm now working to help them financially, for them to have something to use in life as well, because of course they are still human beings, and they still need some material things for them to survive here on earth. So that's one of the reasons why I'm running my business, and I want to become successful in my business. And if you have this big reason, you will not just give up easily, and you will be willing to pay the price and do what it takes until your business will become successful. Another thing is that you must learn to focus on one thing at a time. And I admit that this is not so easy, especially nowadays that there's a lot of distractions. There's a lot of products that we see every day, and sometimes if we started to do a certain thing, we will not finish it because we already saw another thing that we wanted to start, and then we start another thing and then we'll not finish it again, and then we'll be distracted by another thing, and then we realize that we are not really finishing anything. But I was able to learn to do this, and right now I'm now focusing on one thing at a time. For example, in this month, we are currently creating a product, and even if there's a lot of ideas coming in, I'm just focusing my attention on this specific product until I will bring it to completion. That should be the attitude that you should do. In fact, a lot of you who bought my courses, I don't know if probably some of you just started from the first part of the training and then did not continue them. So I'm encouraging you now to finish these courses that you bought from me. And that's the reason why in my next courses, I now wanted it to design in a way that you cannot advance to the next video unless you finish the first program, and there will be output that you need to submit for me to check, so that you will be really forced, and become really serious in finishing the program. And again, that's something that we will soon talk about in the future. And yep, I already said this, so you should always finish your course. And again, there are quotes right there, because I don't just literally mean the courses that you bought from me or you bought from others, but what I mean here is that in whatever endeavor that you do, for example, if you started a business but you're not able to finish it, I encourage you to finish that course or that business first before even thinking of some other ideas. Bring your business to completion, make it successful, automate it before even thinking of working on other things. And then you also have to build a great habit. And I kind of discussed this in the previous episode. I talked about how to design a stress-free business life. Like you have a schedule to work, you have a schedule to play, to have some kind of recreation and break and all that. And once you build that habit, you will become more productive and you will bring your business to success. And the last point that I want to tell is about surrounding yourself with the right people. And probably the reason why you don't have that right mindset is that you're surrounded with the wrong people. You're probably surrounded with negative people who are always complaining, and that's the reason why you're just exactly the same with them. So for you to have that right mindset, I encourage you to surround yourself with people who also have that right mindset. So there's a lot of ways to do this. You can join some programs, Facebook groups, and probably people in your community who are really successful. And for sure, you will learn from them and they will influence you to have that right mindset. And that's the reason why personally I also unfriended a lot of people on Facebook and even unfollowed a lot of people, especially those people who are always posting negative things about their personal life. And I really hate looking at those negative things, and I don't want myself to be surrounded by such kind of people. Rather, I usually join Facebook groups and interact with people that has the proper mindset for me to be influenced by them as well. Alright, so there's a lot more things here, but I just gave you some pointers for you to have that right mindset and for you to be able to bring your business to success. Because like I said, even if you learn all the strategies in the world, you purchase all the best tools in the world, if you don't have that right mindset, your business will not become successful. So I hope you learned something from this episode. And if you have some questions or if you want to give some feedback, you can just leave your comment below this video in this page. Alright, so that's it for our episode 3 of our Tuesday special. Thanks a lot for watching, and I will see you again next week in our next episode. My name is Chan. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.